You are not alone. Everyone keeps saying that. And yet, here you are, feeling it anyway. That is the strange cruelty of loneliness. It does not care how many people are around you. It does not care if your phone is full of messages. It lives inside you quietly, and some days, it is the loudest thing in the room. I have been sitting with this feeling lately, not running from it, not filling the silence with noise, just sitting with it, and I realize something. Most of us have never actually let ourselves feel lonely properly. We grab our phones, we scroll, we text someone we don't even really want to talk to, just to feel less alone for a few minutes. Sound familiar? Here is what loneliness actually is. And it is not what most people think. Loneliness is not about being physically alone. You can be alone and feel completely at peace. Loneliness is the feeling that nobody around you truly sees you. Not the real you, the version of you that exists beneath the small talk, beneath the "I'm fine," beneath the smile you put on before you walk into a room. That part of you is waiting to be known. And some days it feels like it has been waiting for a very long time. Stay here with me, because I think what I am about to say is something you have felt, but never had the exact words for. Loneliness is not a sign that something is wrong with you. It is a sign that something in you is still very much alive. Researchers who study human connection found something that surprised even them. The loneliest people are often not the ones with no friends. They are the ones who have people around them, but feel unseen by all of them. They laugh at the right moments. They show up. They ask how you are doing. But nobody asks them back. Not really. And over time, that gap between who you are in public and who you are in private gets wider and lonelier. Here is what nobody talks about. Social media was supposed to make us feel more connected, and in some ways it did. But it also did something else. It gave us a way to perform connection without actually having it. You post. People like it. You feel seen for about 4 minutes. Then it fades. And you are back in the same quiet room with the same quiet feeling that is not connection. That is the shadow of it. Let me ask you something, and I want you to answer honestly. When was the last time someone asked you how you were really doing, and you actually told the truth? Not fine, not busy. The real answer, if you are struggling to remember, that is the loneliness talking. We hide loneliness because we are ashamed of it. Somewhere along the way, we were taught that being lonely means being unwanted, so we pretend. We say we enjoy our own company, even when it is eating us alive. We say we are busy, even when the silence at home feels like it has a weight to it. We perform okayness so well that even the people closest to us have no idea, and then we wonder why nobody checks on us. Here is what I have come to understand about loneliness. It is almost always connected to a version of yourself you have not shown anyone yet, a dream you stopped talking about because nobody seemed interested, a feeling you buried because it felt too heavy to put on someone else, a part of your personality you dimmed down to make other people more comfortable. Loneliness is often just unexpressed truth with nowhere to go. I want you to think about this. The version of you that feels most lonely is probably also the most real version of you. The one with the big feelings, the one who thinks too deeply, the one who wants conversations that actually mean something. That version is not too much. The world just has not caught up yet. Men and women carry loneliness differently. And again, not because one feels more. Men are often taught that needing people is weakness, so they go silent, they isolate. They call it independence, when really it is just loneliness wearing a stronger name. Women are often more able to name the feeling, but they are also more likely to take responsibility for it. To think, maybe I am too sensitive, maybe I ask for too much, maybe this is just who I am. Neither is true. You are just human, and humans need to be known. That is not a flaw. That is the whole design. So what do we do with this? I think the first thing is to stop treating loneliness like an emergency. It is not something to fix immediately. It is something to listen to. Because loneliness is information. It is telling you that the connections around you are not deep enough yet, or that you have not shown enough of yourself for real connection to happen, or that you have outgrown some of the people in your life, and that is okay. That is just growth. It always feels lonely at first. Here is the quiet truth about lonely people. They are usually the most interesting ones in the room, the deepest thinkers, the most loyal friends, the ones who love hardest and feel everything fully. Loneliness does not find shallow people very often. It finds the ones with too much inside them and not enough people around them who can hold it. So if loneliness has found you, it is not because you are too little. It is because you are a lot and you just haven't found your people yet. They exist. As this drive slows down, I keep thinking about all the people watching this in a quiet room somewhere. Maybe late at night, maybe with headphones in, so nobody hears. And I want to say something directly to you. You are not broken for feeling this. You are not weak for wanting more. You are not asking for too much when you want to be truly known by at least one person in this world. That want, that deep, quiet ache, is one of the most human things that exists. It means you are still open, still hoping, still reaching. Don't close that. So if loneliness found you today, let it sit for a moment. Don't scroll away from it. Don't call someone. Just to fill the silence. Just sit with it and ask it, what are you trying to show me? Because loneliness is not the opposite of connection. It is the hunger for it. And hunger means you are still alive. Still wanting. Still here. That is enough. Keep going. If this felt like someone finally said it out loud, share it with someone who needs to hear it today. And if this quiet little channel feels like your kind of place, subscribe. New drive. New conversation. Every week. See you next time.